Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vice President and Chief Internet Evangelist, Google, Vint Cerf.
Well, hello, good afternoon, welcome back from lunch. I always worry when people clap before you've said anything. Sometimes I think I should just sit down because it won't get any better than that. My title is Chief Internet Evangelist, so I feel the compulsion to tell you or give you a sermon, so let me start with that before I get into the prepared remarks. Interestingly enough, at this point, we might actually try to conclude the transaction electronically. And we might actually use digital signatures on both, instances of this contract in order to allow the other to see that we have signed the document. This does raise an interesting external question. Let's suppose we actually conclude the transaction that way. Now the question is, are there any laws that will give weight to the digital signature? And depending on the jurisdiction in which the contract is to be adjudicated, does that jurisdiction recognize a digital signature? At the moment, I think we have a very spotty picture with regard to that topic of weight, legal weight of a digital signature. Some countries have passed legislation in which digital signatures are accepted in the same way that wet signatures are. But it does raise a lot of questions. For example, how was the digital signature, how was the party generating the digital signature validated by the party that issued a certificate or something that binds that party to a public key? There are all kinds of details that we would have to work out in order to make sure that this can be trusted as much as the same thing in meat space with physical signatures. I know that it's often the case that people try to imbue the digital environment with more, or to insist that it provide even more functionality and more assurance than the real world does. I think that's a little unfair, but we certainly don't want the digital environment to be any less trusted than the physical world has been, and if there's an opportunity to make it more trusted, I think that's very attractive. So now let's move to another topic.